guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Pokemon Duel. The Water Gym Cup is in progress. Came sooner than I think most people would have expected. Came on the 2nd of the month. That means we're going to have 7 days, I believe. 6 until the 10th, maybe 8 days to complete this Gym Cup. Lots to talk about. Today I'll be talking about just the ins and outs of the Gym Cup if you're new to it, explaining a few things, and also talking about some of the decks that I've already been facing and who I think is going to be dominating. Also some criticisms towards, is this Gym Cup good enough? You know, have the changes that they've made been good enough, made it better, or made it worse? So let's get into it. The Water Gym Cup, that means Water type have plus 1 MP to 1 MP Pokemon and 2 MP Pokemon, going up to, so then you'll get 3 MP for a lot of 2 MP Pokemon, which makes a huge difference. Grass types will get plus 20 attack. But when we think about Manaphy is going to be in here, you're already going to get that on your water types, plus an extra 20 if you've got the squad that I'm rocking at the moment. So, what rewards do we get? I'm really disappointed that they've only made it 50 wins. This is a 8-day tournament, and they've put 50 wins. I do 30 easily in a day, so by the day 2, this means the rewards are over for me. The rewards are done by day 2. But obviously they make 50 wins so that people who are not boosting up their energy can still get those 50 wins with with a good enough ability to do that. But you know, they were 200 wins when they started. They became 100 wins because they reduced them, because probably a lot of people didn't get to 200 wins. I mean, to do that, I had to grind every single day, you know, and continuously pay for boosts of my energy. 50 wins though still, you know, there are no EX cubes in here, no green EX cubes. They only have the ingots and the rare metals. This is a real big mistake on their part, I feel. I get 1 EX cube from boosters every 1.5 months. I've had 2 in the whole time I've played this game out of boosters. That just makes them so rare, but just to the extent where, you know, these give the ability to boost up your characters. You're never going to get your pet figures up to chain level 10 without these EX cubes, and it kind of just makes them redundant. Like they're too rare. You're never going to see them, therefore you're never going to get any benefit from them. I just feel this is a big mistake on their part. They should have kept it 100 wins. But what have we got? You know, 50 wins, you can get 2 Kyogres, 1 at 30 wins and 1 at 50 wins. This guy, as you may have seen in previous videos, is as I put, the details are the same. You know, we've got Break Energy at 50, ability to take away the effects of energy-based effects. So if somebody's pulled Cosmo Energy, you hit Break Energy, it's gone. So pretty good move. At 50 damage though, not as good as your Rayquaza. Tidal Wave. All Pokemon are knocked 3 steps back and gain weight. And this is pretty crazy actually. This is like Warpole for which actually got changed, I believe, to a different attack for Delphox. We got that ability to move 3 steps back. Now, if you move every Pokemon, that's pretty crazy. Like, if you get to where you're surrounded by 2 of their Pokemon, you could move 2 potentially into surrounds. So that could be a massive, massive move. 3 steps back, and they gain weight, so they then can't use those characters. Potentially, if you do this strategically at the right moment, and they've got 2 on the board and you block the entry points, you could potentially get 2 people out of the game with weight, and you could get a weight win. So I like that. Tidal Moves is quite a cool move, not seen in the game before, where you've got all neighbor Pokemon. Hydro Pump at a massive 130. Wow, 130 makes it one of the strongest Pokemon that has Primal Rage. You know, that's the highest attack. We see Rayquaza at 120 max attack, Groudon at 110. So when you're on the field with a Kyogre versus Rayquaza Groudon, Kyogre's going to have the up with its top move, but obviously, you know, they're going to have the up with their Break Energy. I think it's 50 for Groudon actually, or it's maybe 60. Anyway, with the biggest attack, they're going to have the best benefit, and a small miss at 8, being able to reduce that to 4. 2 dodges in there as well. Kyogre looks like a Pokemon that's not too vulnerable to being confused, not vulnerable to Flame and Paralysis, with the dodges being the small disc. So a really, really cool kind of versatile Pokemon. It'll be interesting to see if we see him. You know, 2 MP in in the tournament. He could be, he gets off quicker than other Pokemon that are 1 MP, and you can actually use it. I didn't in the league play though. 1 MP Pokemon don't really like them, so we'll see if he gets played out in Gym Cups. I think when we might see more energy plates, this break energy will become more and more useful. Some of the energies we have aren't being used that much. So that's Kyogre. We've got wins of EX cubes in there. We've got a few booster tickets in there. I'm looking forward to getting 3 from the tournament, taking me to 41 booster tickets for that big opening I'm going to do in the next banner. Ranking rewards are staying the same. We've got top 1,200 will get the silver, gold and bronze, and top 1,200 to 40,000 will get the silver and bronze, and top 200,000 with who reach under 40,000 will get just the bronze trophy. Trophies, if you don't know, click on your menu. These give you rewards in the form of avatars. So if I view my trophies, you can see that I currently have 19 trophies. Achievement rewards at the top. I have achieved this colour hair. Well, it's not actually a colour hair, it's a style of hair corrected by the people. You can change the colour of the hair, so it's just a style, and you've got masks that come with that. And each time they keep adding more achievement rewards, they keep adding new colours. Oh, I like 36, that's kind of cool. It's like samurai style. I'll be going for that, number 36. Next up, I get this cool mask, 21. Don't know if I'll wear it. I kind of like the one that I've got at the moment. So, not amazing rewards, but just something to go for. Top 1,200 will be harder to go for, I believe, in this tournament than any other tournament, because I think a lot of people will have good decks. A lot of people will have the figures that are needed to create the OP decks in this tournament. Anybody who participated in the last tournament will likely have 2 Magikarp, 2 Gyarados, and they're going to be deadly with that Manaphy attack. But we might see people without Manaphy's, and I've been playing with 2 Manaphy's. So I've just been playing for a bit and won 5, lost 1. So on a pretty good streak, and this is a non-consecutive streak. So I'll be going for that first off. It's my best chance, whilst I'm lowest in the ranks. Whilst I'm in the lower ratings, it's probably my best chance to get a consecutive win. So I've boosted all my guys up, used a fusion on them to make my Manaphy's got +1 on the chain level, and Empoleon's got +1, Greninja +3, my Gyarados is chain level 10, which I might need to look out for Palkia. Special Rend will take my Gyarados out of the battle. So, and with a double chance, we've got a good chance of hitting my Hyper Beam, as it's such a big disc. Rankings, for non-consecutive rewards and consecutive rewards, they remain the same. We've got 11 wins with the best. These, if you're going, you've basically got the option of win, take your claim your reward, win, claim your reward, or you can go for the 11 wins, and every time, if you want to keep the continue going, if you lose, that's going to cost you 10 gems. But when you get to the 11 wins, you get a guaranteed rare mineral cube. So this is going to be good for boosting your Gyarados, your rare types. Also, Lilligant has been a killer in this. I've noticed at the start. Lilligant has 50 times how many ever times it spins, and sleep powder. So it's got a cover with a good sleep attack, which means you probably don't want to initiate a battle with it. You want it to initiate battle so you can wake them up straight away. But 50 times, I got hit by a 300 in one game that I played. So she could be a killer. Chain level, I could have upped her chain level up to 60 and then got 120 with just 2 spins. So they're definitely. I will be going for those 11 wins. Rather than just, this, if you just want EXs, I would say going for 1 wins is probably your best bet, and in terms of saving gems as well, because you're not going to be spending those times to keep you continue going. When I go for 100 wins, it probably costs me about 1,500, 1,200, 1,500 gems to get pure 11 win streaks. So it's not hugely cost effective, but if you get some good EX drops rates out there, it can be more worth buying those than actually buying quad boosters from the shop, because there is a good chance of getting EXs in those 11 boosters, because you have that one box that has guaranteed rare or above for a figure. One guaranteed figure will be rare or higher. So your odds of getting an EX are significantly higher than those ones where it's uncommon and higher. So it's gonna be an interesting tournament. I'm so happy that they've changed it to 40 energy. It was 50 in the last one, which was absolutely ridiculous. People having to pay 10 cubes just to get 2 matches out of their energy boost. So just was a bad idea. 40 energy, I still feel they need to reduce it to 30 and make it 100, because people want to play. People don't want to play 2 matches. Wait then to get it up to 40 once they've paid when they've got 110 energy. Play 2 matches, wait for those 10 boosts to be able to play one, and then boost one. Some people just want to keep playing this game and grinding out for good characters, because I feel you need an element of rewarding people who grind, because there's a sense of, you get people who are equally fair. There's the random rewards that everybody gets, but then there's the rewards that you get if you put a lot of work in, and people who put a lot of work in and grind should technically get a reward. And it also gives a kind of motivation for people who are out of the game, who've just started, to grind fresh from the start and be able to get EXs that maybe they might be able to just compete, because we see new figures coming in and that dominate, and you can actually, even if you've just started the game, you could grind your way to get back into those, get into those high tiers. So personally, I think that it's a big mistake with making it 40 and 50 wins. Make it 100 wins. Give some EX cube rewards to those people who grind. Change your Pokemon Duel. Come on. So what squads are dominating? If you want to see what squads are dominating, you can check my video for water deck prep. I'll put a link to it somewhere around here, and that'll just detail what kind of decks I think will dominate. I feel like going into this, playing with the water decks, I'm already getting a feel for these are really killer decks. 2 mana fees with 2 Magikarp, Greninja and Empoleon. It is killing it, because battery's gone because they're just really strong Pokemon. So top 100, nice. Let's see what other people are rocking towards the top. Damveer, this is Damveer Nanda, DSN. Damveer's rocking 2 mana fee, 3 Magikarp. So really good squad, but vulnerable to the evolve. On with the Empoleon. I feel there'll be a lot of quick wins with the water deck. We've got a grass deck by Leonardo there. So Virizion with 120 Sword of Justice. Grass Knot at 60. We've got a Grovyle with the evolve. That's good if you think you're playing a Magikarp. Get the Grovyle, easy evolve into Sceptile, plus 10 on those attacks. Really powerful then. Shuppet, Mew. Mew is a good counter to any attacks that are high, which we're going to see a lot of. But also, Mew's actually a really good counter to Gyarados, because you hit Hypersonic most of the time. You're either going to hit Storm too much, or you're going to hit you're going to hit Hyper Beam too much. Storm, yeah. So Mew could be a really good counter to Gyarados, which I think we're going to see a lot of. So that's quite a good idea by Leonardo there. Del Monte. Running a Vibrava and a Heatran. Interesting. 2 Magikarp, Shuppet, Vibrava. And Trojan. Running 2 mana fee. Empoleon. Very similar to my squad. In fact, it's exactly the same as my squad. With a Max Revive. Interesting. That's what I think I'll swap for those 2 X attacks. Swap it for a Max Revive. Zeg. With a Cacnea, oh my god. So there's some people have done this. Some people, if you do mission, I believe it's on the second hotel, mission 7. If you do that again and again and again, you can keep winning Cacnea 50% of the time with the wheel spin at the end. And you can get Missile to a massive 20, plus 20, 40. So that's props to him for the grind. Corphish. What the hell? When attacked, you can move this Pokemon back 2 steps without battling. It gains weight. That's a real interesting move. With 3 MP, if you get into a position where somebody attacks you and doesn't know Corphish's move, because I don't know Corphish's moves, then potentially they can go straight for the win. I bet he's got some easy wins that way. Props to Zeg for putting out a different squad with some different strategy. Corfish. So some interesting decks. Some people going for water, some people going a lot of grass, some people going for a mix with people that aren't actually grass type at all. You know, Zapdoses, you know, we saw a Heatran there. So some good, I think there's going to be a lot of variation actually within these decks. You've got a good kind of balance between, you know, the water with the 3MP having the +20 with the mana fees to those grass counters with big attacks. Mew looks like a really good counter. So I'm not going to play a grass game just because I don't want this video to be too long. But that's pretty much roundup of the water gym. Good luck, guys. Get to your 50 wins. It shouldn't be too hard with those boosts, even if you just let it. If you let it just build up naturally, you have time to get those 50 wins. If you win a good share of them. So don't be too worried about getting it too quickly. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to hopefully, my last rank was 211, and my target for this Gym Cup is a top 100 finish. I want to get that for the first time. That would be really sweet. So good luck, guys. All the best to it. Let me know what decks you're rocking. If you have any other questions about the Water Gym Cup, pop them in the comments below. Happy to answer them. That's all for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to hit the like button and hit subscribe to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you soon.